Yeah.
But moving on, we're going to move into some nerdy shit. And this sucks because this is kind of like the art versus artist conversation we had a few months ago. I think art versus artist is always going to be a topic that pops up at least once a month.
I think so.
Yeah, because
Unfortunately.
Every episode.
we live in a world now where
We live in a
all of
world.
these people are like,
We
I'm rich now. I do cool stuff.
Actually,
And I'm going to treat everyone like shit.
we want to talk about segments. We should have a weekly matchup, and the matchup is the art versus artist. Who is getting canceled this week? Who's on the docket of being
Yeah.
a good
And
person
then
versus a shitty person?
And then
this
we
week?
rate it at the end.
Yeah.
Will they be canceled?
Yeah.
Or will they still exist?
Yeah. Long-term aspirations, expectations.
In which this one, I think he will
This is for
survive this.
You know that, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either, but he
I can
Yeah.
drink. I can drink both of these. Pint House
Pint House.
in Austin.
Pine House.
Yeah, hook us up. Hook us up with free beer for the podcast.
We're giving you free publicity, Pine House. So what the fuck?
Good stuff. I don't know what this one is, but we'll get to it.
That one
is
is
a
fresh hop
Training
training
Vines.
This
Yeah,
is the
training
okay.
vines.
He was telling me about
That one's super fancy.
That is real
Delicious.
good. I just finished a St. Arnold, also from Texas. St. Arnold, what up?
But anyways, moving on. Rick and Morty co-creator Justin Roiland faces felony domestic violence charges. So, apparently this is something that happened in May of 2020. And it's not really coming to light until now. So they've definitely
I have the gist on that.
yeah.
So
give it-
in May of 2020, there was a incident or a complaint that was filed by his ex-girlfriend, where apparently there was some domestic abuse and some false imprisonment, where he was basically seemingly holding her against her will, wasn't allowing her to leave, potentially threatening her life or bodily harm. And so this case is now, I guess, coming to court, where they're actually going to go through the proceedings, where they're going to determine whether or not he actually is guilty or not. Roiland did plead not guilty. And according to his attorney, his representative, he expects the case to get dismissed. They are currently in the process, because the court date is coming up. They're currently in the process of reviewing all of the body cam footage, the statements, documents that they may have from the incident, any type of proceedings that they had from the investigation that has been ongoing for the last couple of years. So it's all coming to a head now. And it is going to play out in court. It's really interesting to see what's going to happen with this gentleman. They talk about in this article, specifically with the CBS article, that he over the last couple of years, Justin Roiland, has only gained popularity with the popularity of Rick and Morty. He recently released Koala Man, which is on Hulu, I believe, and there's also Polar Opposites, which was a pretty funny show. So this guy's just been on the up and up. I think that's where the concern is that he's a notable figure right now within the entertainment animation community, and he's essentially, from what it seems, going under the radar with some pretty serious allegations, especially allegations nowadays that would get you busted.
Yeah. And also, the other day, I also saw something about him being involved in some sort of harassment charges while he was making High on Life, the game, and the company and his lawyers got it all dropped and got it all taken off, the internet and shit like that. So
I made a joke prior to this, and I was like, well, his guy seems to think that he's just going to get off and it's going to be a mistrial. And generally mistrials happen when there's like lack of evidence, or there's like there's certain technicalities within the proceedings that don't allow a trial to proceed, in the sense that, hey, you're trying to prove someone guilty for a crime. And Toby brought up that, hey, when you have money, really anything is possible. And that's true.
Yeah.
If he's got incident after incident after incident that's being brought up, and it's slowly being, or not slowly, but quietly being swept under the rug. And Rick and Morty's the hottest fucking cartoon on the planet right now, right?
Okay, look, like we were saying, we listed off the accolades. Like, he's got Rick and Morty, $1 billion cartoon series already.
And he's the star. He's the voice of both Rick and Morty.
Right.
yeah.
He's the star.
And lots of other characters.
Yeah,
Yes.
and
Yes,
then, like you said, the Koala Man's pretty funny. I've watched a few episodes before I knew about all this. The High on Life is doing pretty good. Solar Opposites, I love that show. That show's so funny. It's full of pop culture stuff. He's $1 billion asset. He is. Like, he is money. He is just a fucking giant money bag. And he might be also kind of a shitbag too, which sucks so bad because
Well, it's like whenever you see those videos of him like getting drunk in the studio and doing Rick's voice, it's like from a certain context, you're like, yeah, this is funny. But then, you read about all this shit and you're like, maybe he's just a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
If part of your routine is getting drunk to do something, doing anything, like, hey, man, what
Right.
are you doing? Oh, I'm brushing my teeth, but I got to get drunk to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
So, I mean, hopefully, he needs to clean up his
clean up your act.
act. So, yeah.
whatever, Rick. I don't understand, man.
Gee, Rick.
But
Going from-
here we are.
I have the best transition from stories, though, by the way.
Still quoting,
I have the best transition.
still
What
quoting
we
it.
doing?
I hope that all of this is false and he is actually a good person and everybody's just out to get his money. But we never know. That's why they're allegations.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah.
Until we know 100%. I mean, that's it's unfortunate, but that's all we can say is it's an allegation. Like you can pick your side. We're not telling you not to pick your side if you want to just jump off the train with anything he does. But I'm kind of riding the fence right now because I really want to play High on Live.
I haven't even seen the new season of Rick and Morty.
Oh, it's
Oh
so good.
my
It's
God,
so good
son!
too.
Season 5, right?
This
is
right?
six.
Six.
6 or 7.
Oh
I think it's
shit!
six.
No,
or
it's
seven.
six. It's
It's
six.
six.
It's six. It's six.
I got it on Voodoo.